Being aware of my place in the world as an INFJ personality is still an ongoing journey. I've gone through a number of jobs, relationships, and life experiences in the course of this process. It's been a difficult route at times, but in the end, it was one that was essential and made me reflect on who I am. It might be difficult to be an INFJ, a rare and frequently misunderstood personality type. There are times when you question your worth and what you can contribute to the world. I want to examine the positive traits of the INFJ personality in this video because of this. These are the first 5. In the end, I hope that this post encourages other INFJs who may be struggling or doubting their value. INFJ personality traits that are strong. 1. An excellent eye for detail. INFJs pay close attention to the small details of their surroundings and people in particular. This is why INFJs enjoy people watching. We may learn human nature without having to engage with anyone by observing people. I frequently pay attention to little things, such as what someone is wearing or if a client thanked the cashier. And I find it fascinating to watch two individuals converse without listening in on what they are saying, just analyzing their body language. The majority of INFJs will likely concur that we don't intend for our people watching to be creepy. Instead, it's how we examine social conventions and human behavior that fascinates the inquisitive INFJ. 2. Empaths by nature. Even though we haven't personally gone through what the other person is experiencing, INFJs are quite effective at empathizing with others. It's simple for us to put ourselves in other people's situations and consider things from their viewpoint. I recently managed 6 young adults while working as a team leader with the Youth Conservation Corps in Hawaii. One of my greatest achievements, in my opinion, was getting to know each member of my team individually while yet upholding my responsibilities as a mentor and an authoritative figure. One day, I had a lengthy talk with one of these young adults who opened up to me about his past and his current problems. I mainly just listened and took in all he said, as well as what he didn't say. His altered tone of voice, body language, and general behavior all caught my attention. I entered a state of mind where nothing else mattered. At that time, my only goal was to listen and try to comprehend what was happening in his life. This young man told me after our talk that he had never opened out so much to anyone else in his life. Without wanting to brag, I think it was my inherent INFJ empathy that enabled him to open up. Ironically, while others may not understand us, we INFJs sometimes feel as though we were created to. 3. Very imaginative. INFJs are never short on creative ideas, whether it be for writing lesson plans for kids, creating works of art, music, or literature. INFJs are often regarded as brilliant authors, musicians, performers, and philosophers. Personally, I like to sketch because it stimulates my creativity, allows me to escape, and sharpens my attention to detail. INFJ inventiveness is also demonstrated by my experience as an environmental educator. I was required to create engaging classes for high school students. I enjoyed spending hours designing fascinating classes after being given the assignment. 4. Constant students. INFJs are constantly looking for new information, whether it is through reading a book, observing others, or occasionally moving outside of our comfort zone. Like other introverted, intuitive personality types, INFJs passionately embrace the concept of lifelong learning. Usually with an emphasis on human nature, we use our introverted intuition to take in new information, draw connections, and bring disparate data points together into cohesive theories. One of my favorite places in the world is a bookstore. I've spent hours browsing the internet and libraries because they are also havens for my INFJ intellect. INFJs don't, however, spend their entire day buried in a book. Contrarily, I also have an adventurous side that drives me to do things like go skydiving and go camping in the outdoors. Many INFJs are inherently curious, so activities like reading and traveling are the ideal restraints. 5. giving back to others. Unfortunately, a lot of people still believe that introverts who prefer quiet solitude are distant or even selfish. INFJs are true introverts who require a lot of alone time, but they also have a strong interest in people. They might even be mistaken for extroverts because of this. Yes, when we feel at ease around the people we're with, INFJs may be both solitary recluses and the life of the party. INFJs, in particular, enjoy supporting others. In fact, I think that empowering others is a key component of INFJ happiness. Teaching, counseling, and coaching, in my experience, are ideal for this. Being an INFJ means having idealistic goals and wanting to improve the world, especially for those who are suffering or mistreated. Being an INFJ can have both its bright and terrible moments. I wouldn't have it any other way, though, in the end.